Hey everybody, Gray Hair Gaming here with a brand new experiment on the channel. I came across this database and was really intrigued by it, so I thought we would give it a shot and kind of go into the future, see what happens. What database are we talking about? It's a United States 7-tier pro rel database. Freaking love the idea. So right now, obviously, if you know anything about United States soccer, there's no pro rel, and you have MLS and USL and NASL and NPSL and all these like separate leagues, and you can't go anywhere. You win the title, it's like, yay, congrats. Maybe you can get some sponsors next season for winning the title, but you don't get to get promoted. So there's a content creator that's come into the Steam workshop to essentially fix that problem and give us 7 tiers of soccer in the United States. I'm going to show you at the end of this video how to install the database, but I thought it would be interesting. I'm going to start out unemployed. I'm not going to take a job. As you can see, there's all kinds of jobs open, and we're going to just fast forward a year and then probably do a couple episodes after this where we're 2, 5, maybe 10 years in the future, just to see what happens. But let me kind of walk you through the setup. So MLS is gone. You now have 22 teams in the American First Division, and bottom 3 get relegated. Same thing. Everybody in the other tiers, bottom 3 go down, top 3 go up. There is prize money along the way, so it seems to be set up well. So obviously first, second, and third, I'd like there to be more prize money, but there's parachute payments and all that kind of stuff, so kind of is unfortunate if you're not in the top 3. But they play each other, twice. Each team plays all the other teams twice. But there's parachute payments as you go down, and I just think it's really interesting. So it goes all the way down. Let's hop back up here let's show you some of the teams. Right. All right, so you got, again, this is just in alphabetical order. LAFC is not yet in MLS, so they put LAFC into the American Second Division as a way to kind of work their way up. But you got the New York Cosmos, obviously, that have been, really popular in the lower divisions. Indy 11 is really popular. Cincinnati is rumored to be one of the next MLS teams that's not been decided yet. Going down, you've got Charleston Battery, Edmonton, Jacksonville, North Carolina FC, Richmond, I believe that's Richmond Kickers. MLS does have some B teams. When the person who put the database together decided we wouldn't have any B teams, that it would just be all like independent clubs. So and it was based on their reputation in the game. So there are some clubs that didn't make the cut, but nonetheless, you're getting all the way down here to the 7th division with Baltimore Colts FC, Brooklyn Italians, Hershey FC, Miami Tango, and Miami-Dade, and Miami Athletic. Very popular in Miami. ZPA Perth. What is that? I'm just curious. Where are they located? Let's go find out, shall we? It doesn't say, does it? I don't even know where to find that facility. Staten Island, New York. Okay. Stadium. They play at a high school. Lovely. That is hilarious. So I just think it's a really interesting idea to have all of these clubs built into 7 tiers. So now let's hop ahead and see what happens in terms of the various divisions. Who's going to get promoted? Who's going to get relegated? And will they stay down there once we go several episodes into the future? Let's find out. All right, here we go. I've not looked at anything, although obviously the Houston Dynamo didn't do well. I guess they came in, what did it say? Surely they fired him for a reason. 14th place. That's not relegation zone. Come on, lads. Not bad. So let's go take a look at what has happened in the entire. Really, I'm interested in the whole thing. Okay, so you got Portland Timbers have smashed everyone, 88 points. Next closest is Sporting Kansas City with 72. Only 6 losses. I mean, it's like they're Man City or something. Sporting KC, LA Galaxy. Boy, Galaxy fans would take that, wouldn't they? They've had not the best season, or they had not the best season. I guess the season's already over. Atlanta United coming in 4th. Nice job. DC United, okay, the relegated. Ooh, FC Dallas, Montreal Impact, and Philadelphia Union. One thing I did notice is the contracts, when I first started out, were through like December, right? Like they didn't change any of their current contracts. So obviously if they've been re-signed, they're now getting signed through the end of the new season cycle, because the season runs, I guess I could just show you. Let's go look at the Portland Timbers. The season runs August-ish, really for preseason, to June. So we're in kind of that, what what the rest of the world does, which I think is a really good idea. And you've also got the cups here. So let's go back and look here. So you get Portland Timbers winning it all, Sporting Kansas City, LA Galaxy, Atlanta United. All right. Where's Toronto? Toronto FC in 7th, considering they just won MLS Cup. Congrats, Toronto fans. Seattle Sounders, where'd they end up? 9th place. So interesting how that played out from a simulation standpoint, considering those two teams made it all the way through the playoffs to the final, and obviously Toronto with the victory. So Philadelphia Union, Montreal Impact, FC Dallas go down. Who's coming up to replace them? It's going to be... Why is it not Rio Grande? Did they say no? We'll have to take a look at that. That's weird. But you got Miami, New York Cosmos, and the San Francisco Deltas all coming up. Cincinnati, unfortunate with their massive, like in real life, 20,000 people coming to games in USL, end up in 5th, just a point shy, I guess, of the promotion zone. But why did Rio Grande not go up? Did they not meet the qualifications? Is there some sort of qualifications around stadium size, something like that? Structure. Okay, we can look at the stages, I guess, but it's not going to tell us the story, is it? All right, let's go up to the 1st division. Maybe there's rules about you have to have... I don't know. I don't know. Bottom 3 teams are relegated. We know that. Okay. Maybe it's something weird with the database, with the sorting. I'd like to give the creator the benefit of the doubt. Top 3 teams win promotion to USA 1. Bottom 3 teams are relegated. So why didn't Rio Grande get promoted? Anybody know? I don't know. We'll have to take a look. It could be a thing with the stadium capacity, but that would be a really strange hidden thing to have. And you'd think it would take the top 3 just based on the points. So there has to be a reason they weren't included. I'm not sure why, but we will find out. And media prediction 14th, they ended up in 2nd. So kind of disappointed that they're not going up. We'll have to figure out what happened there. All right, let's go down. That's not what I want. I actually want the divisions. Okay, so San Antonio, LAFC. Oh, they've just come into existence and they're going down. Did they lose Bob Bradley? No, he's still there. That's unfortunate for them. And Fort Lauderdale going down with them. All right, let's go down. 3rd division. North Carolina, Charleston, and Reno coming up. Harrisburg, Colorado Springs, and Wilmington going down. Okay. And then it's going to get real obscure here real quick, so we'll just be quick. Des Moines, Baltimore, Chicago Magic coming up. I have had a player at one point in my FM18 journeyman save from the Chicago Magic, so cool to see that. FC Delco, Michigan Bucks, and the Texans. The Texans Houston. Texans SC Houston. That's a weird name. Going down. Okay. Mississippi Brilla, Thunder Bay, Ventura County. I like Thunder Bay. That sounds kind of cool. South Carolina Seahorses, Seacoast United, and Empire. What is Empire? Empire United. Where is Empire United located? Syracuse, New York. Sorry if you're a fan and I was unaware of that. Going down. We're going to take a look at the cups here in a second and like top goal scorers and stuff like that. Providence City, Real, Colorado, Crossfire coming up. San Juan, PA Classics, Vardar. No idea. Going down. Miami-Dade County, Greater Lowell, Hartford City coming up. Obviously, nobody else going down because there's nowhere else to go. All right, let's go look at the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. Looks like the Seattle Sounders win it on penalties over New York City FC. I'm interested to look at the stages, though. Can we look at the tree? Can we look at the tree, please? Let's just go to the quarterfinals. Did any of the small teams... Puerto Rico made it. Okay. What division are they in? They're in the 2nd division, so they made it to the quarterfinals. Actually, they made it to the semifinal. Reading, not my priority, I guess. 4th round, we got Rio Grande Valley, Ottawa, St. Louis, all made it to the 4th round. I think that's really interesting. All right, let's go down to the Knights National Cup. New York Cosmos beating the Ottawas. Let's just look at... Okay, this looks like the smaller... Like, I guess the first division teams don't get to play in this one. So coming through, New York Cosmos get a victory. Is there anything else? George Washington Cup. Nobody knows. We got the reserve groups. All right, let's go back. How do I quickly get up to the first division? Nope. We're going to have to go through all the groups. I'm sure there's an easier way, and you're probably screaming at your computer screen right now, or your mobile if you're watching on your phone or something like that. Look at all the groups. My goodness. We've done some work on setting up. Oh, no. Oh, there it is. First division. All right, we made it back. All right, so let's look at headlines. How do I get to Player of the Year? There's got to be a way. I just don't know what it is. History, records, modern day. Okay, that's players. Most goals on the season. Dom Dwyer with 17. The U.S. M&T player. Most goals on a match. Federico Nieto. Okay, 3. 1 hat trick. There's got to be more than 1, right? Most assists, 13 for Michael Bradley. Most shutouts, no one. Highest average rating, Liam Ridgewell, Portland Timbers, 747. Not bad, son. Not bad, 33-year-old center back. Might be why they won it all, right? Most player of the match, Pedro Santos of the Columbus Crew. Sad day. Sad day for the Columbus Crew. Worst discipline. 10 yellow cards and 4 red cards are Roger Espinoza from Atlanta United. Youngest player is Brian Reynolds, FC Dallas. You know, FC Dallas with the youth academy there. Oldest player, Tim Howard, Colorado Rapids. Youngest goal scorer, Kevin Van der Heide, Montreal Impact. Oldest goal scorer, Andrea Pirlo. Get it out. I read it wrong. Fastest goal, 9 seconds, Michael Ciani, LA Galaxy. Interesting. So is there like a player of the year? USA player of the year. How about that? Is it only internationals? Matt Miazga. I guess it's if they're from the United States or if they're U.S. soccer. I guess that's U.S. soccer associated. So Matt Miazga from Vitesse getting the player of the year on a 714. He's doing quite well in real life. That's good. Perry Kitchen for Randers FC getting some. Youngest player of the year, Christian Pulisic, of course, Dortmund with a 718. Right. Let's go look at what else can we look at? Club, schedule, tactics, national teams, news. I'm sure there's stuff that I'm missing here. It's got the top players. Again, that's not just in it's still got the old competition name, but you can't even click on it. It doesn't exist anymore. Let's see what else we've got here. Let's see. Well, I guess we could look at how USA did, right? Let's look at the schedule. Okay, they're in the World Cup. They still lost to Trinidad and Tobago. It's real. Everything's real. Oh, but they had a different group. Jamaica had made it into the World Cup qualifiers. So the US has made it to the World Cup. They still lost to Trinidad and Tobago. It's unfortunate. Bill Hamid in goal on a 6.1. All right, so I promised you we would look at how to install this database. So let me kick over to Steam and I'll show you that right now. I can also show you this. Sorry, you can look at the kind of for each division. So Dom Dwyer with the most, Giovinco with 16, and Kai Kamara with 15. Average rating, we saw Ridgewell. We also had Will Trapp for Columbus Crew. Sorry, Columbus Crew. Graham Zusi on a 7.34. Assists, Bradley, Ladero, Dos Santos. Player of the match, Santos, Ridgewell, Bradley. Shocker, they kind of go together, right? Shutouts, Robles, Malia, and Rowe. And then yellow cards, 12 for Ciani, Miera with 11, Demidov with 11 as well. We'll go back one division here. I'm looking for names that jump out at me. None of them really jump out at me. So it'll be interesting to see with these teams coming up how that kind of works, because now they've got an influx of cash. They've gotten promoted, but can they build a squad that'll compete in the first division, or will they go back down? We'll take a look at that in the next episode, but now I'm going to show you how to install this database, and we'll take it from there. All right, so here's how you install the database. You go to Community Workshop. Okay, so I click that, kicks you over to here, and you're going to search for a workshop. You're going to put in Football Manager, and it'll auto-populate, pick 2018, okay? So you do that, and then you just type in USA, and that should be able to find it for you. You're looking for the one that has the logo, USA 7 tier. You could also just type in USA 7 tier. You're looking for the one that says with promotion and relegation, updated number 2, by Gustavo Escobar 10. So, and then you click subscribe, which that's interesting. I've had to download I've had to download other databases in the past, and this way you just hit subscribe, and then when you go into the game, you like pick career mode and then advanced setup with a specific database loaded. So that's how you do that. I can show you that here in a second. I'll hop back into FM18 to show you how to make sure it's installed on your save when you're starting a new save. But that's how you get it downloaded and into your FM18. All right, here's how you make sure when you start your save that it actually loads that database. So you come into Football Manager. If you had it running when you went to subscribe, you might need to close out Football Manager and restart it. But all I did was go to Career, New Game, Database. You click over here, Football Manager 2018, and then make sure it's got USA 7 tier checked. So you make sure that's checked. You hit advanced setup. You go through your standard stuff. What I also did was I guess I could show that to you. Let's load the game database. I included all players in North and South America because obviously, like take Atlanta United, they have a bunch of players from South America. So you want to make sure that's included. You go to, okay, I'll go slow down here. Custom database. You click that, go advanced, and you go to continents, and then you click add, and you add North America and South America. I did players of those nationalities. I thought that made sense. It gave me 57,000 players. Obviously, it slows the game down a little bit, and then you hit start game. You could choose when in the preseason. Obviously, it's had to move when the preseasons are and all that kind of stuff. So I think it's really interesting. I love your thoughts as to, do you think Philadelphia Union, Montreal Impact, FC Dallas, can they make it back from the second division and get promoted next season? Will the teams that got promoted be able to stay up, or will they go back down? Let's see what happens in the next episode. It'll be 2 years in the future, and I think after that we'll do like maybe 5 years and 10 years just to kind of see what happens. Is there going to be a dynasty that forms at the top, or will there be rotation like there is right now currently in Major League Soccer? If you've enjoyed this, make sure you hit a like on it. Leave a comment with your thoughts. There's other stuff popping up here. You can check out my other series. There's going to be a series up there about U.S. soccer and how we can fix it, and a link over here about joining my Patreon, which helps support the channel in the age of demonetization on YouTube. So thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. I've not done an experiment for quite some time, and we'll see you in the next episode.